this. 160 kilowatt versus 140 kilowatt.
150
Stay
kilowatt.
tuned. This?
Oh, this 150 kilowatt.
Oh, 150 versus 140. What, last 2 nights in a row it's rained?
Yeah.
I lost my turn signals.
Oh, there's water coming out there.
Is that the problem?
That might be the problem.
See, that's the problem. It never rains.
It never rains in California.
Rains in California. Volkswagen recommends you drain your flasher water every 20,000 miles.
Time for some coffee.
Hopper just hit us up.
Oh,
Where
really?
are you at? I'm like, well,
Am I gonna be famous?
oh yeah. Oh, look him up. He's super famous.
YouTube famous.
Super. All I know you is Garcia. Am I gonna type Garcia and I'm gonna find you?
Yeah. You can't. You probably
If you
can.
type his first name, Jehu, Jehu.
Dude, some generators on those big wheels, you wouldn't have to worry about charging.
No?
All right, so let's talk Baja. It's a 1953 Bug, really early, and they're really rare. It's got something weird here because it's a split window. The BW experts are gonna say 53 Bugs were not split, and that is true. But someone made this one into a split way back in the day. I don't know, like in the early 80s, 70s, something like that. And they also made it into a Baja. All this work, all this chrome, all this other stuff was kind of already made. And this Bug had been sitting in storage for a long time, something like 30 years or something, right? So a few months back, as you guys remember, we saw it in one of the vlogs, and Michael picked it up, has done a bunch of work to it, got rid of the old engine, and we replaced that with 2 AC50 motors, custom painted to match the color scheme of the car. So this system uses the 96 volt controllers, Curtis controllers, and so they have an output of 650 amps at 111 volts nominal. So it's you know, somewhere around 670 kilowatt power output. So times 2, yeah, it's about 150 kilowatt system, which translates that to almost 200 horsepower, I think, something like that. You know, somewhere around 180. So what can it do? Well, let's find out.
Oh yeah, I've seen these on video. Yeah.
Hey,
It's got a Tesla charger. What are we, just J1772 peons?
Yeah. So wait, so we have a Tesla charger charging a Volkswagen.
What it is it's a Tesla wall station that gets converted to J1772.
Oh, it is a J.
So it's an actual, so this will do all the way up to 72 amps, so I can charge anything with this.
Ooh.
Even though it has J1772 on that end, all Teslas come with the little adapter,
The little
J1772 to the
Yeah.
Tesla, so it works with everything. Reinhardt 100 controller, it's a DXR, so that'll do what a 150 will do. So that's 400 volt and 450 amps. 40 kilowatt hours of interdel, essentially 6P, so 100 amp hour cells. Andromeda's display, and so you got a speedometer here. Then this, you know, this goes up. Here's your RPM. There's a little bar that goes there.
Oh, yeah.
State of charge. We also added that right here. There's a Reinhardt check motor light. 40 kilowatt hours of interdel. Now everything's live, right? You know, so
Yeah.
just, and
So,
the battery
these
management
rates.
system.
But all
actually,
this, so you want, woo!
yeah, the battery management system.
How'd I get zapped?
The battery management system
Isn't isolated.
Makes a short, you know, to test for isolation. So you don't
Thanks,
get
Orion.
shocked, but it's enough to.
I just got shocked because of your
well,
BMS.
Yeah, right.
Who's gonna protect us from the protectors?
Oh, come on now. It's a baby jump. It doesn't hurt you that much.
No, it was good. That was at least 50
you
volts.
Feel it.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Well, no, it's actually I think more than that. But
yeah,
it's just
okay.
so low current, right? You know, this is a battery management system that monitors all these, and I'll show you the ones in the rear here in a second. Just underneath that is a little DC-DC. It's an Elcon 400 volt DC-DC. So, you know, normal maintenance switch and all that stuff, it's on.
So let me just ask you this about the BMS, because this is my biggest concern. So this little lead right here has no fuse,
correct?
Right, and it goes straight to that with no fuse.
Right. Well, I mean, look at the gauge of wire. Short that out. I mean, we could do a little fun test.
Well, we did a fun test.
It just goes away
on accident.
You know? Yeah.
But you know, we pinched the
away.
BMS wire on one of those smart Tesla modules when Trent and I were handling it, and just set it down.
I think you told me about that one. Yeah.
It went.
Yeah, and so
like
it's just
motherfucker, and that's my biggest fear of these guys, you know. And then I talked to Andrew a couple times, and I was like, you know, it's all right.
I mean, it's just a matter of choice, but I definitely prefer all the functions that I have in this car. You can't hurt this. I can hand anyone a key and say, drive it till it won't go. Charge it as many times as you want. You can plug this in at 98%. It'll still charge the last 2%, not like without a BMS and all that. But it's just indestructible. There's 3 levels of safety on the bottom side, and there's 3 levels of safety on the top side. You cannot over discharge this without a doubt, you know. So if CAN fails, you know, if CAN limiting fails, there's also the controller minimum voltage, right? That'll cut it out. And if, let's say that failed, then there's also a relay on the forward switch that the BMS completely shuts off as well. So you cannot hurt this, literally. It's also thermal managed as well.
But off camera, there's probably a good chance you get stuck.
Got what?
You can.
They get what?
Get stuck.
With what?
Well, you have.
I mean, you might have it. You're a lot lighter, though, dude. You're a hell of a lot lighter. And
yeah, but you have more power,
right?
and more voltage.
Very little.
So you have more power and more effective power. Plus, you have a broader power band.
Yeah.
Like I've got a weight advantage.
Right.
It's going to be close.
You've got every other advantage goes to you, but I got a weight advantage. And I lost 30 pounds.
It's been good. I thought you looked a little skinnier this round.
Dude, if I win by this much, I'll be like, yeah.
I think I took that shit before I came in.
Yeah, right. So this is what the back of my car looks like.
Better get a good look at the front of this one. Last time you're gonna be seeing it.
Okay, well, post-race analysis. I don't think either of us expected those results.
But still, it's quick. It's very quick.
That was awesome. I honestly totally expected to lose, and by no means, both of these cars are super fun. Time than me.
I thought you just let me have the whole
No, I fucking punched him. He just had fucking, you were just better.
That was still very good.
Yeah.
That was a blast.
So Matt Haber, Stealth EV, check him out on Instagram, stealthev.com. Follow him, and I'm Michael from EV West. We'll see you at the next race.
All right, take care, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Turns out that must be a challenge.
That is awesome, dude.
Yeah, dude, that was really funny how like he couldn't pull away.
He couldn't? No, I wish we had more room. He was a neat guy. He was totally laughing. And
Yeah, that was awesome. Did he saw that it was electric, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, he didn't?
No, I don't think so. Yeah,
okay.
he probably just thought it was a shitty Beetle.
Yeah.
All right, let's install those LED headlights. Alright, so the LED lights are on. Look at that. This is super bright now. We'll be able to adjust them, and those lights are cool because it only shoots from like half, right? So they have a very defined line, which means that even though they're super bright, I'm not gonna be blinding people. Even though they are blinding me, I'm not gonna blind them. So I'm legit now, thanks to Selectric. Turns out I figure out how to cram 30 kilowatt hours worth of smart Tesla module inside the Samba's floor. How exciting is that? I've been wanting to get rid of the Cal battery. They're just too heavy and they occupy too much room. By replacing those with Tesla modules, not only do I lose about 100 pounds worth of battery, but I actually gain an extra 4 kilowatt hours. It turns out there's not a whole lot of engineering. What you would have to do is move these, create a pocket, and then all the modules would go in here. And you would have to fabricate this plate here, and the batteries would actually hold on to that. So they would be hanging off of that plate.